澳洲嘅冬天已經到咗啦，唔單止天氣凍咗好多，樓市亦都係冷卻緊。
We see periods of very significant house price growth, and then we see the market make a correction, and that's what we're seeing at the moment.
So we're in a market correction now?
That's correct. I don't think that's controversial at all.
House prices are set to drop in Sydney, Melbourne and Canberra over the next financial year, according to a new report from Domain. In another sign, Australia's property market is cooling.
政府要廢除住宅嘅負扣稅，改動資本增值稅嘅條款，依家再次插多刀，禁止用 SMSF 借錢買住宅物業。
The Albanese government's controversial tax changes are now law, passing through both houses of Parliament earlier today. It's a major win for first home buyers, but
Our legislation has just passed the Senate.
This mob is made up of idiots who've never run a business or had a job.
Well, we call bull on that claim.
This is a worthy change, an important change, but it also reflects the realities in the Senate.
That reality will mean self-managed super funds won't be able to borrow to purchase residential property in the future.
澳洲而家可能面臨一次差唔多40年以嚟嘅一次樓市大地震。
tonight that the budget's tax changes are hitting the housing market hard.
Fire the liar.
Everyone wants to fire the liar, but what we've really got to do is drop the flop.
Worrying new data also reveals an alarming number of properties are now losing money at sale.
We'll go to the next election campaigning every day between now and then to axe these toxic taxes.
嗱，如果你仲未訂閱我呢個頻道嘅，麻煩你幫我撳一撳個鐘仔，俾個 like， 你嘅支持可以令到我走得更遠。Thank you。Hello， 大家好啊，我係 Edward 啦。咁今集咧，我就想同大家拆解一個震撼全澳洲中產以至所有物業投資者嘅超級大炸彈。咁好多人成日就話澳洲係一個 lucky country。咁但係呢句話其實咧就來自上個世紀60年代嘅，咁原文其實係極具諷刺意味嘅。咁佢就話澳洲係一個運氣極好嘅國家，咁係由班二流嘅人管理，咁大家一齊分享佢嘅運氣咁講喎。咁過咗60幾年啦，咁嚟到2026年嘅今日，咁呢句話從未試過好似而家咁重咁刺耳。咁全澳洲而家正經歷場政治同埋經濟大地震，咁政治極端化，右翼政黨 One Nation 嘅基本選票已經爆升到30% 啦，咁破天荒超越咗工黨同埋聯盟黨 Coalition。咁經濟大倒退，澳洲人嘅人均實際可支配收入比起2022年高位足跌咗8.2%。咁喺呢個民怨沸騰嘅班頭，現任嘅政府喺最新嘅聯邦預算裏邊投咗一枚終極炸彈。咁由2027年7月1號起啊，所有喺2026年5月12日預算當晚後買入嘅二手住宅物業咧，將會全面廢除 negative gearing 負扣稅。咁同時，沿用已久嘅50% 資本增值稅嘅 CGT 折扣啊，亦都會被取消嘅。咁換成要係計通脹 indexation， 咁而且設有最低嘅30% 嘅稅率嘅新制。咁只有買新樓先可以保留呢啲嘅福利。咁但係呢個仲未係最恐怖嘅魔鬼細節。
Do you think you still have the trust of the Australian people? That's the big question at the moment.
Now, if you know that there's a problem, if everyone's identified the problem and it's agreed the system is broken, then you can't just sit back and not do anything about it.
We have a phone on our desk, literally, which is a connection to our viewers, and each and every day people are saying the same thing. Your integrity is dropping, your trust is dropping, your popularity is dropping. Jim Chalmers has put you in this position with his budget that every single day we look like he's unravelling every time there's a new campaign about it. It's not just housing.
Put simply, this bill will increase the bill for every Australian taxpayer.
This tax reform bill passing the House today is a win for workers. It's a win for first home buyers.
This package is a small step in the right direction. It is a small step. It could have been so much better.
今集咧必須要睇清楚就係 今次稅改之所以過到，就係背後其實係一場醜陋嘅政治分贓。咁工黨政府為咗等呢套大刀闊斧嘅稅改喺參議院嗰度咧開綠燈，咁結果同綠黨私下講掂數。咁呢一場政治交易最殘忍嘅代價就係全線封殺晒 SMSF 自管強積金嚟借錢買住宅物業。咁所以咧，今集我就會全面聚焦喺 SMSF 買樓嘅終極拆彈策略。咁我就會同你一針見血解釋 LRBA 有限追溯權嘅借貸安排被全面封殺後嘅核心骨架，咁背後嘅操作陷阱，以及身為投資者你而家得返40幾日嘅黃金告別期，到底要點樣應變？有咩策略可以轉戰呢？咁我幫你一齊分析睇睇。好多時候咧，識得點樣投資嘅客會透過特別嘅策略，利用一種叫做有限追溯權嘅借貸安排 （LRBA Limited Recourse Borrowing Arrangement） 嘅特殊安排按揭嘅，咁去買住宅。咁依家呢條用嚟避風險嘅建立物業資產後路咧，正式被政府斬斷咗啦。你就會問咩係叫做 LRBA？ 咁普通人買樓借錢嗰時咧，就直接同銀行簽 mortgage， 咁就搞掂啦。咁但係 SMSF 嘅法規係極度嚴格，咁為咗保護你 super 入邊嘅老本，例如股票啊、現金等等，咁政府規定 SMSF 借錢咧係一定要用 LRBA 呢種特殊架構嘅。咁當你想用 SMSF 借錢買樓嗰時，你絕對唔可以直接用強積金戶口去簽買賣合約，咁你必須係行以下呢套指定動作。想象一下，你擁有一筆退休金，咁我哋咧就俗稱 SMSF 自管強積金啦。咁呢筆資金裏邊咧就有其他投資，例如股票或者現金。咁依家你決定用呢筆錢咧去投資買屋，咁希望透過收租嚟賺取更多嘅回報。咁呢個玩法咧就有規矩嘅，咁你唔可以直接用呢一個基金去借錢買屋，咁為防止萬一投資失敗嘅話，銀行咧就可能會將你嘅退休金老本全部收走啦。政府咧設計咗一套特殊嘅保護殼，就叫做 LRBA Limited Recourse Borrowing Arrangement 有限追溯權貸款架構。咁呢個玩法運作邏輯係非常巧妙嘅，咁我哋可以透過3個簡單步驟嚟解釋。第一係創造一個代理人，即係話建立一個 Bare Trust 啦，物業信託。咁因為你嘅 SMSF 唔可以直接去銀行簽貸款合約，咁所以你需要先成立一個叫做 Bare Trust 嘅信託。咁你可以將佢當成一個嘅報公仔嘅形式嘅代理人，咁佢嘅功能非常單一，咁佢就係專門為咗呢一間屋嚟存在嘅，咁名義上就係幫你 SMSF 持有呢一間嘅物業。第二，以代理人名義簽約，咁簽約同埋貸款啦。咁當你買屋嗰時咧，合約上面寫就係 Bare Trust 嘅名嘅，而唔係你個人名或者 SMSF 個名。咁首期嗰方面咧，就係由你嘅 SMSF 嗰度支付，咁貸款嗰方面就係銀行咧就將錢借俾呢個 Bare Trust， 而唔係借俾你個 SMSF 個主體嘅。第三，全部利益咧都俾翻你嘅，咁風險係全部隔離，咁利潤都歸翻主體，咁債咧都係喺信託入邊。咁雖然屋名義上咧係由 Bare Trust 持有，咁但係佢就好似一個透明嘅殼咁樣，咁屋賺到嘅錢咧，所有嘅租金啊，或者以後賣咗間屋嗰啲錢咧，全部都會穿過佢，最終都會翻到你個 SMSF 個賬戶入邊嘅。咁咩叫做有限追溯權 Limited Recourse？ 咁呢個係成個架構最核心嘅保護機制，咁亦都係佢存在嘅意義。咁如果唔好彩樓價大跌，咁導致間屋要賣嘅話，資不抵債，咁還唔到俾銀行，咁點算呢？普通貸款嚟講，銀行咧就會追到你天腳底，直至到你債務還清為止嘅，甚至可能令到你破產嘅。咁而 LRBA 貸款咧， 由於呢種係有限追溯權嘅貸款，咁銀行只有權去利用沒收咗或者變賣嗰個 Bear Trust 名下嗰個物業，咁銀行絕對冇權可以動用你嘅 SMSF 嘅帳戶裏邊其他嘅資產，例如頭先所講嘅股票或者現金。嗱，總括嚟講，呢個架構就好似俾咗你退休金一個嘅保護罩咁樣。咁如果你買屋投資失利，你最多損失都係限制喺呢間屋本身上面，咁而你原本辛辛苦苦儲落嚟嘅退休金呢，都係依然安全無恙嘅。如果想利用 SMSF 買物業嘅話，有兩大注意地方。咁如果唔係，就會中招瀨嘢㗎啦。咁第一點要注意就係合約買家個名絕對唔可以寫錯。咁有時有啲新手一時貪快喺買賣合約寫咗自己個名，又或者直接寫咗 SMSF 基金個名，結果咧就被稅局同埋印花稅局咧判定個架構唔合規，要改名。對唔住啦，如果你改名嘅話咧，就當係第二次嘅交易。咁你就變相送多一筆錢，幾萬甚至十幾萬澳幣啊，俾印花稅同埋政府啦。記住啦，買家名一定要寫 Bear Trust 嘅公司名嘅。第二點注意就係 LRBA 嘅單一資產原則 Single Acquirable Asset。咁你想用 LRBA 買塊地，諗住之後再問銀行借錢起樓，錯啦。法例規定一筆 LRBA 只能對應一個獨立物業。你想買地再起樓，喺法例上咧就叫將一件資產徹底改造另一件資產，咁係嚴重違規嘅。咁用 LRBA 一係咧就係買現成嘅樓，咁一係咧就要同建築商簽一條龍嘅單一固定價格合約 One Part Contract。又或者你好唔好彩做錯咗，分開簽咗買地同起樓嘅合約 Two Part Contract 嘅話，你唯一可以做補救嘅方法就係 100% 用 SMSF 裏面嘅現金一炮過懟入去起樓啦，絕對唔可以問銀行借多1毫子去起嘅，因為法例只係禁止你用 LRBA 嘅借貸資金去改造或者改善層樓。所以咧一開始最好唔好咧搞錯啦，唔係咧就好麻煩啦。你聽到呢度，你就可能會問：咦，既然法案已經預準咗得返40幾日嘅黃金告別期，咁我依家連個 SMSF 嘅戶口做好 Bear Trust 架構都未夠時間啦，咁你依家同我講呢個大炸彈仲有咩意思啊？咁我咪而家已經玩完？咁梗係唔會啦，咁我就同大家分享有啲咩方案可取嘅。方案一就係轉戰商業物業，咁係可以話係一個成個大環境嘅避風港。咁如果你依家先開始想起步嘅話，時間係唔等人嘅，你根本唔需要夾硬嚟衝住買住宅嘅，咁直接轉賽道去買商業物業。正如我前面所講，今次政策完全冇喐過商業物業，咁所以咧你可以考慮買下啲 warehouse 貨倉、工業地鋪、醫療診所等等嘅。咁商業物業咧依然可以100% 享受負扣稅同埋原本嘅 CGT 優惠，咁而且依然可以借錢買嘅。不過我喺度要同你講句就係唔好諗得咁完美，因為商業嘅物業咧，你一定要知道買商業物業嘅首期要求就會稍微高少少嘅。咁普通住宅可能咧就會俾你借到7成至8成或者多少少，但係商業物業銀行咧一般咧只會肯借6成或者6成半或者更加少，咁即係話你個 SMSF 入面嘅水喉要夠粗，自備嘅現金首期要相對多啲啦。咁但係換嚟嘅係更高嘅租金回報，好多時候都會有5至10% 或者甚至更加高。咁同埋完美避開今次嘅住宅稅務大屠殺。而下一點亦都係最重要。市場只有老手先敢同你講真相，咁澳洲政治從來都係一個旋轉嘅鐘擺，咁邊個同你講呢個政策一出就會一世都係咁？咁邊個夠膽保證下一屆政府唔會全面推翻呢條法例呢？喺度同大家上一堂歷史課喺1985年，當時嘅工黨總理 Bob Hawke 政府一樣好似而家咁樣大刀闊斧廢除咗嗰個 negative gearing 負扣稅，咁當時全澳洲中產一樣雞飛狗走，地產市場即時結冰，到個冰河時期。咁結果點樣只係過咗 短短2年啊，到咗1987年嘅情況底下，因為租金暴升、民怨沸騰、經濟都頂唔順，工黨政府自己都頂唔住咯，咁宣布跪低，全面 U-turn 翻，恢復翻負扣稅。咁再提近啲啊，咁澳洲聯盟黨 Coalition 依家眼見 One Nation 選票暴升，咁工黨民望跌到落谷底，咁下一次聯邦大選，如果政黨輪替，右翼或者係聯盟黨上場嗰時，為咗討好中產同埋物業持有者，咁邊個夠膽講佢哋唔會好似當年咁樣一巴掌刮落去啊？即刻廢除今日工黨同綠黨搞出嚟嘅惡法啦，將個遊戲規則完全還原翻。咁所以你問我依家支嚟有啲咩用呢？嗱，如果弱者睇到呢個 SMSF 仲有40幾日嘅絕路，咁然後可能就會躺平等死。咁但係強者睇到嘅話，係一個市場恐慌、麻木拋售嘅時候，對手競爭可能會減少，或者係一個進場嘅好機會。嗱，做得一個專業嘅收得人錢嘅 buy agent，我嘅價值咧唔係一帆風順嘅時候幫個客簽約咁簡單㗎，而係喺呢種大地震、全市麻木恐慌嘅時候咧，我依然可以冷靜幫個客分析嘅。咁依家買得切啦。買得切，如果你而家 set up 好晒你嘅 SMSF 咁嘅話，就即刻用火箭速度問銀行借錢買住宅啦。咁如果買唔切嘅話，咁點算啊？我哋可以轉玩賽道去玩 commercial， 又或者用私人名義靈活做槓桿。咁再唔係嘅話，或者我哋可以部署好資產，等下一個政治鐘擺動盪嗰時咧，反翻過嚟準備低位收割。雖然政策改變或者問題出現，咁但係方法亦都係好多嘅，咁所以喺唔同環境求變就係一個辦法啦。今集就講到咁多啦，咁記住訂閱我個頻道，俾個 like，我哋下一集見啦，拜拜。